First, let me begin with this. I'm checking out your Instagram, and I love your description, hanging around this intersection between heaven and earth and seeing what there is to be done. So what is there to be done?
There's a lot of work to be done, I think.
Now, you are a part of Passion. What can you tell us about Passion Music?
Yeah, so Passion Music was actually birthed out of Passion conferences. It's a whole movement that our pastor, Louis Giglio, and his wife, Shelly, started. The first gathering was in '97, I believe. So it's been around for so long. And what happened, Pastor Louis had a vision one day of a generation that was really going after the name and the fame of Jesus.
How did Melodie get connected to Passion?
So I moved to Atlanta, which is where Passion City Church is now based. And I moved here in 2009, was looking for a church to be a part of, and I found Passion City, and I was like, God is doing something here. The Holy Spirit is on the move, something is happening. And so I became what we call a door holder, which is what we call our volunteers, because you've seen God do something, and now you want to hold the door for somebody else to come in and experience God. And so I became a door holder. I served on our students team for a really long time. And then I became a part of our worship team. And then eventually I just watched God open door after door until I became a part of like our touring entity that gets to take music and what God is doing all around the world.
I'm gonna burn bright. I got just one light to shine like stars in the heavens.
Now, the latest project from Passion Music is Burn Bright, which you was introduced at this latest conference in Atlanta, correct?
Yes, that's correct. We have these 5 songs on this project, Burn Bright, and Passion has never had, we don't have different themes every year. It's just always about the name and the fame of Jesus. But since the beginning, it has always been about the gathering of the people and then the scattering of the people. So we see and then we go out and we want to help others see. And so there's a song on that record called Shine Like Stars. And it's like, now I've seen the King's glory and I'll never be the same. And so then it goes into this, here I am, like, Lord, send me. Basically from Isaiah 6, when Isaiah sees God in the throne room and says, like, who will go for me and who will I send? And Isaiah's like, send me, like, Lord. And so that's where the title comes from, Burn Bright, is because when we know Jesus, we're going to go and we're going to be the light of the world, like Matthew 5:14 and 15 says. And so that's where the project comes from. And it's really cool just to think about all of these students coming in and experiencing God and then going back to thousands upon thousands of universities and just being bright lights for Jesus in this place.
What's your prayer for this project as more and more people are tapping into it?
Oh man. My prayer is always that it just helps you see more of who Jesus is. That's, I think that's for us and for me is I'm always wanting to have a relationship with Jesus, have a conversation with Jesus. And then in those moments, he transforms me and makes me more like him. And that's what the Christian life is. That's what, we were made for, to have a relationship with Jesus. And so my prayer, and I think our prayer, is that people encounter Jesus through these songs, that they are given words that help them express something they didn't know they needed to express to Jesus, but it just helps them grow closer to him and just be able to find encouragement in life when everything around them doesn't always do that.